Talk about the new school approach to education with a little bit of old school flavor now, because the UOG Founders Day Gala is quickly approaching. And speaking of old school, not to say that you or I are old, because I'm actually older than you, right. Norman Analista of UOG, but you're actually a former Guam broadcaster. And you can never say like truly former Guam broadcaster, because once you get the bug, you know,
right.
it's always part of your skill set.
I agree.
You tack that onto every single resume you have. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, but obviously UOG class of 1997, I'm class of 96, so glad to have you here, and let's talk about the Founders Gala, because this is a chance for alumni right now to be able to give back to their alma mater.
Absolutely, you know, we're excited about it. It's our third year in hosting this event. We are celebrating our 62nd anniversary as an institution of higher education, and we're going to hold this event at the Sheraton this Saturday, so that's the 28th, and it's from 6 to 10 in the evening. And you are absolutely right. We want to invite all our alumni, former students, faculty, everybody basically to celebrate the institution's 62nd anniversary.
And you particularly have done a lot of very positive work over the past few years with, you know, shining light on the fact that there are so many UOG alumni who have gone on to great success in the private sector and who have served the community as public servants, and, you know, who have gone on and achieved magnificent things in the U.S. military and everything like that. What is the hallmark of a typical UOG graduate, and what skills do they amass while they're there?
Well, you know, we produce so many diverse graduates with so many different skill sets, but I like to think that oftentimes when I talk to employers, they tell us about how adaptable they are, how creative they are, how learned they are, and how versatile they are. And we're finding that, and as you've alluded to, there's so many success stories that come out of the University of Guam. And you know, with this event that's coming out, the theme is duets, celebrating UOG's connections. And so we want to bring that out through the entertainment, but we also want to highlight how the University of Guam has been a partner with the different organizations, nonprofit groups, institutions that are out there in the community. And so we're going to highlight that through various video presentations throughout the night.
And what are some of those vignettes going to feature?
Well, for example, the School of Business and Public Administration works very closely with the different businesses on island. The School of Nursing works very closely with the Guam Memorial Hospital and some other businesses that are in the field. So those are just some of the ways that we're going to highlight that. The Guam Department of Education, of course, with the School of Education. So there's just so many things. We could be there all night talking about the different collaborations, but we've managed to narrow it down to just a few so that, you know, our audience can also enjoy the entertainment and enjoy the food that we prepared for them. Okay,
now with all due respect to all the other UOG graduates from all the other schools except the College of Business and Public Administration, I'm going to be a little bit biased here because I'm a CPBA alum. I remember when I first started going to UOG, and you and I were, you know, we saw each other around campus. We were classmates on a couple of occasions. UOG back then in the early and mid 90s was known as a school with a world-class marine lab, obviously, and that continues to be the case now. And we also had a nationally recognized ROTC program who was dominant. You can't even say competitive. I mean, like we actually like placed at second at best at many drill meets and everything. And now the business and public administration majors are really beginning to distinguish themselves and, you know, like the program that they have. So what are, in the modern day, like what are some of the signposts, if you will, of like what UOG offers as far as academic curricula?
Well, I think that we not only offer, of course, the academic learning in the classroom, but we also tie in practical applications. You know, there are various internship programs that are available through the different schools and colleges, so that you not only learn the theories, but you find ways to apply those theories, put them to use. I myself, going back to the broadcast days when I was pursuing a degree in communications, I was able to intern with you know, cable news, where a lot of your coworkers came from.
Now that's old school.
Yeah, that really is old school. So, you know, if it weren't for those opportunities that the university has set up, it would really be, you know, difficult to say that, you know, you're getting a well-rounded education. But, you know, that certainly is not the case. We have these sort of partnerships that are definitely available for students.
And now this gala isn't just a chance for alumni to gather and, you know, have a big party, because that still is what Charter Day is all about, and, you know, like Blue Night, if that thing even goes on anymore, I wouldn't know. But so how can alumni and how can people interested in contributing to ensure the survivability of UOG, how can they provide and, you know, participate?
Well, first and foremost, this is a fundraiser. So the funds, the net proceeds go to support our capital campaign, which will fund the buildings in our physical master plan, which includes School of Engineering, Triton Engagement Center, Student Services Center, and so forth. So by purchasing a ticket, they have a direct hand in making sure that we can raise those funds so that they go towards paying for those buildings. And so our alumni have contributed. A lot of them have businesses that have become sponsors. But it really is just open to everybody who wants to support the university. And the thing I do want to mention is that we're technically sold out. I mean, we've met our fundraising target. But because I've been asked to squeeze in a few tables here and there, the hotel has enabled us to create some extra space. So actually, as of today, we've been promoting that we've been sold out. As of today, I've actually squeezed in a few more seats in case anyone is interested in buying those tickets.
You can take the education alumni and put them, like at the little kiddie table and everything like that. I mean, if they work with, like elementary education and everything like that, that's a little tongue-in-cheek joke there, and they won't mind.
Yeah, I'm sure they won't mind. But the thing I want to say is that it's going to be an awesome time. It's going to be a great time for everybody to get together. This is something that we're calling our signature green tie event, because as you know, at the University of Guam, we love green, and it was actually an idea that former chairman Dr. Chris Perez came up with. He said, why don't we make this a green tie event? There are black tie events. How about a green tie event? What
particular shade of green is Triton green? Because it's a very distinct shade, a little bit on the darker side.
It's more of a hunter green, and as far as the PMS color, I couldn't give that to you right now, but hunter
RGB,
green is
hex value.
Yeah, exactly. Hunter green is very close to it, but we're encouraging men to wear neckwear that is just green. It doesn't have to be that particular shade of green. It could be lighter, it could be darker, or whatever.
All right, nicely done. Norm, thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
All right, and stay tuned because we are back. Extra continues on the flip side of this break. Stay with us.